Senator Ahmad Babba-Kaita, representing Katsina North Senatorial District, has said that the Almajiri challenge is the next greatest danger Nigeria is facing after Boko Haram. The senator said this in Abuja at an event organized by an advocacy group known as Almajiri Child Rights Initiative, ACRI, to mark the 2019 Almajiri Child Rights Day. Babba-Kaita said that these neglected children constitute the scourge of the society who could easily be recruited into banditry, kidnapping and other vices.
This advocacy came at a very right time, especially looking at the challenges we face in terms of education, security, because this is the greatest danger where we are directly facing after Boko Haram issue. I can tell you this without any problem, because these same boys and children that we neglect, boys and girls that are the problems of what we have with this banditry and kidnappings and so on and so forth. As a National Assembly, we will definitely participate in it. We can even interface with our various states to see how fast we can move the legislations.
Mr. Ahmad Buhari, a presidential aspirant under the platform of Sustainable National Party in the recently concluded general elections, said parents must be made to take full responsibilities of their children. He emphasized the need for the country to have a proper data management system in order to know how best to handle the inadequacies confronting the nation.
All those scholars that would normally have these Almajiri children under their care do not even have enough to take care of themselves, let alone take care of these Almajiri children, which is why it is imperative that we sit down at meetings like this on the round table and find the best way to let them know that things have changed, one, and also to let them understand that we would have to embrace other methods to understand how best we can handle this menace. But more importantly, I've always said that if we do not have a proper data management system that can let us know who and who we're dealing with as a people in this country, we will not be able to know how best to handle some of the inadequacies that are going on in the country. So we need to know why you're running an Islamic school. We need to know who the Almajiris under your care are. We need to know when they go missing. We need to have a documented system that let us know if they've been molested, if they've been exploited, because the rights of the child is so imperative that if it's not well handled, we're going to have a society that is loose. And
for his part, Mr. Mohammed Kiana, founder and team leader of ACRI, in his address emphasized that Nigeria and the world cannot achieve sustainable development goals by 2030 without resolving the Almajiri child right crisis.
Children are human beings with basic fundamental rights. They are not objects, and it's not their fault to be put in the position they are. Government have a primary responsibility to protect their rights, from abuse, from exploitation, from even their own parents. So this is what today is all about. It's about demanding for government accountability and more action to address the issue of Almajiri child destitution and other issue of child destitution in Nigeria, and of course the issue of other school children in the country.